everybody. Thank you for following along on the 52 Hikes, 52 Weeks urban hiking suggestion. We're down into the third week of September. It's finally starting to get a little bit cooler. It's still a little bit smoky outside. Hopefully that will get better, but the temperatures are at least lower, so that's good. So this week, by the way, if you do like these videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get started. Every Wednesday at noon, I post a video making a suggestion for where to hike this week in Denver based on what's going on. So if you've been following the news earlier this year about the controversy in the Stapleton neighborhood, there was a movement for quite some time to change the neighborhood from Stapleton to something new. The neighborhood was originally named after Mayor Stapleton. Well, some people think it was named after Mayor Stapleton. Some people think it was named after the airport, Stapleton Airport. Mayor Stapleton, of course, was the mayor who funded and came up with the idea for the airport, and it was named after him after he got out of office. So there is, regardless of which one it was named after, the neighborhood felt that they didn't want to be associated with his name because he had used his political clout and his relationships with the KKK in order to get elected and reelected. He then disavowed the KKK and ended up losing an election, or one election, then got called out of office. But anyway, that's a long history that you can read in another location. Nonetheless, the neighborhood did finally organize and vote out the name Stapleton, and now the neighborhood is called Central Park, named after not only Central Park Boulevard, but Central Park, which is the largest park in the neighborhood. So Central Park is off of Central Park Boulevard at the intersection of Central Park and Martin Luther King. Well, the whole neighborhood, the Central Park neighborhood, formerly known as Stapleton, was the Stapleton Airport. And back in 1985, when they made the decision to move the airport up to where the current DIA is now, that opened up in 1995. When the airport opened up, it then closed down the old neighborhood, and the old neighborhood was turned, the old Stapleton Airport was turned into the current neighborhood. It is known as an urban planned neighborhood with lots of walking and bike paths and trails and so on. Part of the neighborhood, still has some of the airport that's left. So on this particular walk, well, that was a long introduction to get you to where we are. But this particular walk, you are going to start at the Central Park Transit Station. So you can take the A train if you want to the Central Park Transit Station, get off there, and then you'll walk east along Smith Road to the Sand Creek Trail. The Sand Creek Trail will then take you the Sand Creek Greenway will then take you on by the Sand Creek, and you'll walk down along where the airplanes used to cross over the Sand Creek on the tunnels and the bridge system through there. So you'll be able to actually see the concrete walls that were some of the existing infrastructure of what's left over from the airport. Walk along there, walk into Central Park, and make a big loop up onto some of the artwork and to the old, you'll be walking near where the old Stapleton Air Tower is, which used to be Punch Bowl Social, which unfortunately has closed. And then you'll end up back at the Central Park RTD. As you walk along Sand Creek Greenway, though, you'll see those concrete walls. There has been some changing graffiti there. Sand Creek Greenway, the nonprofit foundation that manages the Greenway, is currently doing a fundraiser to raise money to paint a mural there. So if you do a $100 donation, you'll get a really cool buff that has Sand Creek Greenway on it. I actually have one, I should show it to you. And raise money for the mural that they want to put there. And if you go to the Sand Creek Greenway Foundation's website, you'll see a artist rendition of that mural, and you can get involved in that fundraiser. Nonetheless, you'll do about a 3 to 4 mile walk. This is a really great walk, very interesting. You'll go through that old airport history. You'll go through Central Park. Lots of really great trails and great views along the Westerly Creek. So that was a lot. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.